You going to mug me?
Am I going to mug you?
Is that gorgeous or what, eh?
And I believe I can run a decent marathon.
Download Veely now.
On Salvage Hunters, Drew visits an industrial collector in Derbyshire.
Can't ignore this, either.
That's me Black & Decker, that is.
And is eager to buy a copper pot.
That's an absolute gem.
But there's a snag.
It's not for sale.
At a castle in Worcestershire,
So this is the original entrance to the tower.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
is bargaining going to be a breeze?
120,
For the pair.
140.
That's a bit of a steal for us.
And at a salvage yard in London, he spots some metal railings. But can he afford to buy them?
Before I go dragging that out, it's not a lot of money, is it?
That could be 140 quid.
Oh, it is a lot of money.
Drew Pritchard is one of Britain's leading decorative salvage dealers.
Hello. Wow, that's unbelievable. That's an absolute gem.
He scours the country in search of weird and wonderful objects.
I really like that. Look at that statue there.
It's over 2,000 years old.
No.
In his hunt for treasure,
Nope, I'm going to keep those.
everything has its price.
I'll give you £500 for them.
Yeah, I'll take that.
And there's nothing he won't buy.
You wouldn't buy that, would you?
Just watch us.
With help from his wife Rebecca
You do what you do, and I'll do the selling here then.
and a team of renovators, he transforms thousands of items from junk to gems. At Drew Pritchard's architectural showroom in Conwy, North Wales, the team is restoring the latest salvage items. And Drew's off to visit a collector who's just turned his passion into a business.
Oh, we've got chocolate. Oh, we've got chocolate. That's I think it's been in the heat.
Don't touch the bananas.
Oh, dear. How long do I have to sit in a van with you?
I'm going to drive slowly on purpose.
It's a 120-mile drive east to the outskirts of Ashbourne in Derbyshire, to the southern edge of the Peak District.
We are in the middle of nowhere, right? In Derbyshire. I don't actually know particularly where we were. We just got a postcode. We're off to see Bob and Vic Clark. We've been to a few prop houses, and this one is, well, it's different. Because the collection is so vast, his daughter Victoria has decided that they're going to set up a prop hire business called Posh Props.
Okay.
Posh Props is run by father and daughter Bob and Victoria Clark. Bob is a farmer who's been gathering antiques for more than 60 years. And he's always had a passion for industrial items.
Started when I was, as a child, just collecting things. Science Museum in Birmingham when I was a child. School when I wasn't allowed to play in the printing shop. So I've got my own printing shop now. That's how it came about, collecting things that people always told me when I was younger I couldn't have.
Victoria took up her father's love of antiques as a child. And 8 months ago, she decided to make use of Bob's eclectic collection.
I've decided to start up a business called Posh Props and start hiring out to film and television companies.
I haven't seen a road sign for 15 minutes.
Well, if the sat nav is correct,
This is
it.
the place.
This is nice.
Yeah. Very nice. Victoria?
Yes, pleased
Drew.
to meet you.
How you doing?
Hi,
Bob.
Tea.
Yep.
Drew.
Hello, Drew.
Hello, mate.
Hello, Bob.
Hello.
What a fab place. Couldn't be much quieter, could it?
Nope.
Can you hear anything?
Yeah, very peaceful.
It's very peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah, plenty of bird song.
Lovely.
We're about to shatter the piece.
Yes, we are. Sorry about that. Come on, doggy.
This is the shed. Anything you can carry, you can keep.
Oh, whose is this then?
Immediately, Drew spots an early 20th century steamroller.
How long have you had this?
Oh, about 15 years.
When's the last time you fired it up?
Oh, about 6 years ago when the wife died. That was it.
Really? Not
No,
used it since?
not interested now.
They take an awful lot of time, don't they, these things up?
Well, you've got to be dedicated just to doing one job, and this place has got many dedications.
I mean, that's nice as well.
Yeah, Phil Marshall, Series 1. Had that about 40 years, that.
Very original.
Yeah, don't mess with it. Run it on its old tyres, look better than putting new tyres on.
That's it. Original paint, original dents, that's what I
That's
prefer.
it, yeah.
Yeah, you start it with a cartridge.
You bang it and the cartridge fires it over. Then you shut the valve at the bottom.
We could do one then for Drew some mornings.
Yeah.
Get him out of bed.
So what have we got in here then?
Basically, this is the heavy engineering shed, this is.
So these are my sort of thing.
Yeah.
Just the right height. Norton.
I don't know who the casters of them would have been.
They're super.
Good.
That's my type of thing.
Dirty and heavy.
Big and heavy. They're not as heavy as some of them.
These Norton cast iron bench ends were made in the mid-20th century. With a tabletop added to them, they could be converted into a stylish kitchen table and are worth around £900.
We go through to a section of the building just past the diesel tractor, and there's a pair of bench ends right on my right-hand side now. But I've only just walked into the building. I've only been with the guys a few minutes. I don't want to instantly start hitting them up and saying, do you want to sell that? Do you want to sell that? It's uncomfortable and it's rude. And also I'm having too much fun looking at the collection.
This lady here was second-hand in 1886, it was, according to the firm we bought it off.
So everything in here is sort of English, British, heavy engineering.
That's right, this is, yes, this is all heavy engineering from the early 1900s, late 1800s.
Can't ignore this either.
That's my Black & Decker, that is.
Bench drill.
Yeah.
How big a hole do you need to drill?
Well, you can drill 2 inches easily with that, you can.
That would kill the van in one go, wouldn't it? Finished. It's a great collection, really interesting. Really interesting. It's quite astonishing what he's done here, really. So a lot of people, they'll go, well, it's just a load of old stuff. It's not. This is our industrial heritage at its rawest form. This is when Britain was the workshop of the world, particularly the Midlands. And this is heavy engineering. This is not to be messed about with. If you want to get into collecting this, you need space and an awful lot of time and a lot of know-how.
Let's just come through here. That's all the knitting machines and looms.
Oh, blimey.
These all came out of one factory, these.
Who uses these?
They're just there, yeah.
Wow.
Sock knitters, these all are, you know.
The what?
Sock knitters.
Sock knitters.
Yeah. It was the local sock knitting factory shut down.
That's my new favourite word, sock knitters.
That's it.
For me, to be able to do this and come to a collection which, this isn't open to the public, you can't just wander in here. It's his personal collection, he's done it for his own reasons, and they're the best collections. Single owner, single-minded. That stool down there, do you know I spoke about the stools with this? Did it come with any other stools? This one?
Yeah.
Did that come from the factory?
It came from the same factory, yes.
The strange thing is, I bought the chair that matches this in Bath about 10 days ago.
Have you still got it?
Yes.
That's double the price, then.
Do you know what, I think the seat's been changed, actually.
Have a look
I think
at the
it's had a
screw
different,
Yeah, it has, different holes, yeah.
But still, it's charming, isn't it? I like the height of it as well.
This 1950s industrial work stool has a circular hardwood seat and an unusual 6 metal blade base. With minor repair, it could fetch around £400.
Yeah.
That's quite nice. Would that be for sale?
I wouldn't be bothered if you have it. If
You're
you
not
want.
bothered?
Yeah,
What would
one
you
way or
like?
the
What would
other.
you like for it?
Well, you'll have to decide what you're going to bid me for it.
60 quid.
That'll be okay.
Deal.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. There you go. Was that all right?
Yeah, that's absolutely
That's part of the
fine.
prop hire,
Yeah.
leaving.
Yeah, no, that's
You
okay.
sure?
Yeah, that's fine.
See, I've been under instructions to sell you things.
Yeah.
I'm under instructions to myself to sell you nothing. Well, you asked me about those 2 cast irons up
I
there.
did see the 2 cast iron table
Yeah,
saw.
yeah. But it's not so. They're just workshop
Just workshop tables.
ends.
What money would they be?
I don't know. You'll have to tell me.
I generally pay for those about £150 a pair.
A pair, OK.
Deal?
Yep, thank you.
Thank you very much. That's the sort of thing I like.
Is it?
Yeah. That's where we got into this one then.
Yeah.
OK, so what's this area then?
Well, it's horse-drawn vehicle area, this is.
OK. This is good. So you drag it like that. They've frozen those casters, haven't they? But
You can push it under the car, you see.
never seen one of
That
those.
come out of a farm sale about, I don't know how many years ago. I hate to think.
This cast iron tripod stand would have been used as a mechanic's lamp in the early 20th century. With a new spotlight added to it, it could fetch around £600.
What's that worth to you?
You tell me.
Is it to go?
It can go, that's
It can
what
go.
I said, yeah.
I think with the brake, that is an issue, even though it's an old one. Maybe 40 quid.
Can we have 50?
Yeah, not going to argue
you.
over a tenner with you. OK. I spotted this when I walked into the building.
I had to buy the farm to get that, I did. I had it written in the contract that I couldn't take it away.
That's an absolute gem.
That size was normally used in the washout for brewing local beer.
What do you think it's worth?
What do I think it's worth?
Yeah.
I haven't got a clue.
Do you know what I'd pay for it? If
did-
it was for sale.
If
it was for sale.
I bought it with the farm, so I don't know how much it cost.
I'd pay you today £1,000 for it.
I've got troughs out there, which is the same type of thing. Big stone troughs.
Yeah.
But it's not for sale. Well, it's not a pride and joy. There's no such thing, is there? But, you know, things aren't... Some things you don't want to sell.
I've seen a slightly bigger one, but it was dished and more flat.
Yes.
Whereas that's an absolute belter. It's beautiful. And as soon as you see it, you want to walk up to it and touch it. You could plant that, you could put a water feature in that, or you could just pile logs into it, fill it full of kids' toys, whatever you do with that. It's a beautiful object.
Yeah, I've sold you things today.
I know you have, I'm surprised, to be honest.
Copper pot is different enough for sale.
1,500 quid.
Top salvager Drew Pritchard is in Derbyshire, looking through Bob and Victoria Clark's collection of industrial antiques. He's keen to buy a rare 19th century copper pot.
God, look at that colour. You couldn't make that up.
It's not for sale.
But can his bid of £1,500 tempt Bob?
That's a belter. What a thing.
Still not for sale. Sorry, can't help you.
Bob is an immovable object. I'm not going to get this today. Where's next then?
Through
What's
to
this?
cooperage.
Cooperage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tea.
They're just the tools.
Oh, lovely. Look at those. Look at that. That's lovely, isn't it?
This is for doing the staves on. That lies on...
What's that? What does that do?
The staves, these.
Right.
The planks.
Yeah.
So obviously you can't plane something that long, so you bring it down, you do the stave, you hold the wood.
Right.
And that stays stationary. And that's for doing the lips on the barrels.
I've seen this tea. That tea. That's a plane. Most people have to put collections together to show to the public to make money. Bob couldn't give a monkey's about making money. He's just doing it for himself. So you've got these engines, these Rolls-Royce?
That's Rolls jet engine.
Yeah.
It's an Avon.
What's that one?
And it's an Elvis.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
nine-cylinder radial engine.
9-cylinder.
9 cylinders, yes.
That's unusual. Where'd these tables come out of?
They're out of a library, the tables are.
How many have you got?
Just a pair.
Just a pair.
Yeah.
These Victorian oak tables came from a library in Leicestershire and date back to the turn of the 19th century. With restoration to the wood, they could fetch around £1,500 each.
Are they part of the collection?
They're Vicky's.
Yeah. What would you want for the pair?
Talk to
What
Madam.
sort of money do you think?
The condition's not great, particularly on that one. But they're good tables, and I'm always trying to find decent tables. The trick is just getting your leg underneath, so people can use them
That's
as a
right,
dining
yes.
table. That's all, and you can just about do it with these ones. You can maybe put a little lifter underneath. One thing I'm always buying, bread and butter things really, but they're getting harder to find, are good, family-sized, refectory-type tables, kitchen tables. Everybody wants one. Have a few kids. They need a big old table in the kitchen. I'm tempted to say £800 for the pair. £400 each. I reckon I've got 400 quid to spend on each, so I'll be 800 quid.
Well,
into
they'll bleach
each
all the
of them.
marks out on the top and repolish them, won't they?
Well, we could, that's the easy bit. That's the easy bit. It's just when they've pulled apart here. That there, that's the only pain, and that one. So you have to take the tops off.
Yes.
And I can't do that, so I'm going to have to pay Alex to do that.
Would you do 8 1/4?
8.25? Yes,
Okay.
I will. Thank you.
You'd never pushed him up enough there, daughter.
Next time. Next time. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Oh, we're going into that. What's it room now? Loving all these bikes. Super bikes. Cool. Now these I do like. I like the Valicet.
You used to have to eat breakfast off these, right?
Yeah, when I was a kid, our kitchen was full of these. Manx and International Nortons on the kitchen
I'd like to live
table.
in your dad's house.
It was. There was some stuff there.
My
There really
mother fell
was.
out with me. She went to Wales one weekend and I got my bike in bits on the kitchen table and I was balling my chain in her best husband when she come home and caught me.
Did you ride any of these?
Yes, I've ridden them all, but I'm not going to ride them again.
No. What's something like that worth today?
It owes me £1,200, but I wouldn't have to give no more than £1,000 for it. I know we're talking the wrong way, but that's all it's worth.
Is that what it's worth now?
That's all I think it's worth, anyway.
But it's a really good original one, isn't it?
Yes.
For your size as well.
Well, do you know, I think these lightweight bikes have got a little bit of more charm, because this was just your basic commuter
You went
bike.
to work on that?
That was it, yeah.
Yeah.
It was just, I want to get to work as cheap as I possibly can. Super. That's a very original one. Because usually they were hammered, weren't they?
Oh.
You know, cut to bits, thrashed around. So, where's next?
We just go down the middle row.
Down the middle one?
Yeah.
This is great. I can't tell you what a good time I'm having. It's just seeing all this stuff. So how long has it taken to put this collection together then?
3 weeks.
3 weeks? I don't believe you, Bob. I think you're telling me porkies.
Did you have a week off in that as well?
And with the shopping trip completed, it's time to load up the van.
Right, come on. Chop, chop.
We're having a hard day.
Chat, chat. What Bob's done is put a collection together that I've not really seen the like of before. The things I bought today, I'm actually really pleased with all of it. Victoria, if you ever want a job,
Yeah.
seriously, I need, you know, you made that look easy.
1978, he did some work.
I've overworked my back. That's why I can't do anything. I can't move anything. Strange table, that, isn't it? There's had a thing all the way around it.
Okay.
Drew seems really enthused with everything that we've got, and yeah, really pleased with what we've sold and got what I feel good money.
It's quite bright in different fields. He just doesn't go down one line. He's got very many lines in his mind, he has. And he knows where the modern market's at, where I don't know that and I don't even try to learn it.
Bob, a pleasure.
Thanks, Drew. Thank you very
so
much.
Vic,
Thank you. Nice to meet
Thank
you.
you.
And to you guys. And to you guys.
Thank you, cheers.
If you make a profit, we'll share it with me then.
No. That's not going to happen. I'll share it with the bank and all the staff before me and you see any, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
well, a bit on left then.
Exactly. But no, thank you so much and good luck with the business.
Brilliant.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, then.
Cheers.
Oh! Oh! Ow! My back.
You all right?
Yeah. I really enjoyed today.
Great, wasn't it?
Superb.
When was
What a top bloke.
When was the last time we saw so many different items
That,
at that stand?
yeah, there was just so many different things. Fascinating.
And wasn't he great? Oh, well, Victoria as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
she was. She's got a job on her hands, hasn't
Oh,
she?
yeah.
Blimey.
Try and catalogue that one.
Well, she's got to pin him down long enough to get all that information out of him, write it down, photograph it, measure it, and get it on her website. You know, that huge drill.
Yeah.
Vast.
I mean, that's going to be at least 4 gavs worth of moving that, isn't it? Not even one gav.
Are we using gav as a unit of measurement? Now?
Yeah, of strength.
6 gavs.
Yeah.
I like that. It's a unit of measurement, a gav.
Back in Conwy, Drew is eager to show Rebecca and the team the latest purchases.
Hello, hello. Come on. Look at that. Matching chair.
Yes.
What's up, Ken? Never seen one before. Now I've got two. Bizarre.
That's a... What coincidence.
I know.
Blade.
Yeah. Look at these.
They're nice.
They're exactly the right height to make a kitchen table out of.
Lovely.
But we need these off next. Pair of matching oak library tables. They're all coming apart though, again. All the legs are loose. But they're oak, they're completely untouched, and they're the same size.
Fantastic. Fab, refectory tables. I mean, OK, the planks are split at the moment, but everything can be restored. So that's great. That's fantastic, actually.
I want them on the website within 3 days, max. So get Carl on there, onto some of them, and Alex onto the rest of it.
With no time to lose, Alex starts restoring the library tables. First, he reinforces the loose planks. Then the tabletop is put back in place and sanded down.
So we've got a nice smooth surface now, it's nice and dry, so we just put a clear wax on now, and it just gives it a very sort of subtle sheen. It darkens initially and then it'll lighten up. Feels good, it looks good, perfect.
Soon they're ready for Larry to photograph. Carl has started work on the cast iron bench. He scours the surface to remove rust and imperfections. Next, he applies a fine metal polish. When that's dry, the guys install a wooden tabletop. Then drill in new supports. And the new table is finished and ready for Drew to inspect.
Ah, perfect. Excellent job. Really nice. In fact, it sold in less than 24 hours, and it's now going to be used as fashion retail in Australia. So it's going to have jumpers and jeans all over it. So there you go, straight away, from a barn in the middle of nowhere to Australia.
The next day, Drew's off again, this time with friend and colleague from the antiques trade, Rob Black. It's a 130-mile drive south to Worcestershire.
We're off to see Steve Warrilow at Holt Castle. A castle.
What
A proper castle. Proper.
Really?
Knights, backing lumps off each other. Castle.
Oh, cool.
Holt Castle was originally built in the 11th century as a fortress to prevent the Welsh from invading England. Over the years, the structure has been altered many times, and in the 13th century was converted into a manor house. Steve Warrilow bought the estate in 1996 and is making good use of his massive property.
Currently, we use it as a family home and mixed in with a little bit of business, doing weddings and conferencing. The benefit of living in an old, large property, you can pick up the most bizarre things which wouldn't fit into the normal house. So you start to slowly acquire all manner of objects.
The reason we're here anyway, it's just a standard house call. The guy who bought it, Steve, he bought it and there's nothing in it. At all.
Right.
Right, nothing.
So there's no residual furniture there?
Nothing. He's been out and bought all that himself. 18 bedroom.
Whoa.
18 bedrooms. So, this could be, that's the place.
A very small van for the job.
Yes.
Yeah.
It could be a massive haul of stuff. You just don't know, do you?
No.
That's why I love house calls, you just don't know what you're going to get. There you go, look at that. Check that out.
That's fantastic.
Ah, so it's a bit of a castle, isn't it?
It's a bit more than I've got.
Yeah.
That's a really lovely house, isn't it?
I like it. This is our man.
Morning.
Hello there. Steve.
Yes. Drew?
Drew, how you doing?
Pleased to meet you.
And you. What a place.
Yes. Lovely day as well.
Yeah,
We've
gorgeous.
Hello, I'm Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Hi.
Good.
Where do we start?
Inside?
Please.
OK, follow me.
Into the castle.
Yeah, we'll go through the main tower entrance doors.
And you step there, Robert.
So this is the original entrance to the tower, and if you've been invaded, we've got these 3 holes in the ceiling with hot oil poured down on top of the people coming into the castle. So
that's not a good day, is it?
Wouldn't be a good day for them, would it?
No. That's quite a chimney piece, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. We don't use it too often because this is one of the function rooms for the weddings, and we've got our own private rooms at the far end of the property.
So that Bletchen moulded, fossil marble. Nice, all the fossils there. So where have you been buying all your kit from then, all your furniture?
Yeah, well, back in '96 when we first came here, we were obviously desperate for a few bits and pieces. This was our first UK house, so we hadn't got any furniture to bring into it. So we just popped to sort of local auction houses and anything which took the fancy.
So this is a starter home. What are you going on to next? It surprised me when he said this was their first sort of real home. You know, most people get a 1-bedroom bungalow or something, but an 18-bedroom castle is pretty impressive.
Okay, so lovely cantilever staircase. Some nice tapestries.
Was the roof sort of intact when you bought the place?
Yeah, I mean the roof's very, very good, but we have a twice yearly inspection just to put drop slates and things back into place.
Okay, so where are we off to next?
I'll show you a couple of the bedrooms.
This way?
Yeah, sure. So just left. So yes, this is the Bromley suite, and I believe the bed and the wardrobe, which is a matching set, was produced for a wedding day. So it's a wedding bed and suite.
It's Dutch, is it?
I'm not sure of the origin.
Right, next one.
Okay, right. Well,
I think there's plenty of rooms to see, isn't there?
We use this room as a bridal suite for the weddings as well.
It's taken some work, hasn't it, to do all this?
We had all this produced actually by a cabinet maker that we get on well with. So all this is comparatively new, sort of 97, 98, the whole suite.
What I'm seeing throughout the house is very good quality, but reproduction furniture. Reproduction is slightly unkind, actually, description of what's in here, but it's new, and I don't do new furniture.
So, yes, we're moving up here to the games room.
Oh, that sounds good. What have you got?
A footy table.
Have you refinished it?
No, we haven't. I'm not sure previous owners, but that's as we purchased it.
I quite like it.
Yeah.
I quite like it. I'm just not sure about the finish.
This football table with original paint and cast alloy figures would have been made in the 1950s. With minor restoration, it could sell for around £3,000.
Did you pay a lot for it?
Yeah, I paid 3.5.
There's nowhere left for me to go on that one, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
That will have to stay where it is. I'm not even going to bid him. It'd be too rude to offer him £1,500 when he's paid that much for it.
It's not looking good. So far, everything at Holt Castle is too expensive or too modern.
So this is the solar room.
So mostly everything's new in here.
This trip is going to be a financial write-off if there's nothing to buy.
OK, so nothing in here, so let's go on.
Okay, guys.
Oh, right. That's nice, isn't it?
Lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll show you through to the rose garden area, which is
OK.
trimmed by some incredibly
I have to say,
large...
I do like the look of that, though.
You like that?
Yeah, where did you get that from?
I think we acquired that when we bought the property next door, which we sold 2 or 3 years ago.
OK.
It was one of the items we bought.
So there's another one there. Did that come with it?
It would have done, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I quite like. Are those to go?
Yes, yeah. If you can pick it up, you can have it.
It's got a light veining to it, but not much. It's quite nice, that, isn't it, Rob?
I do like that, yeah.
These urns are currently being used as garden ornaments, but they're 19th century white marble wine coolers. With extensive cleaning, they could be worth around £1,500.
It's got a very active ant's nest. I don't know, what would you take for the pair? I feel guilty about dehousing the ants, but that would have to happen.
Well, so we're open to offers.
Open to offers.
I couldn't really put a value on them myself.
250.
250 for the pair.
Ace salvager Drew Pritchard is at Holt Castle in Worcestershire with owner Steve Warrowell. So far, the trip has not been a success as the furniture is too modern.
So mostly everything's new in here. That's a shame, isn't it?
But he's just spotted these 2 urns in the garden.
250.
Is his bid enough to tempt Steve to part with them?
I think that's about right. That one's got a crack in it. Gives us a working. There's no work to do.
Yeah.
But it gives us a working profit.
We can do a deal on that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. Well, thank you. Yeah, we'll have those. They're nice and heavy.
Yay.
Yeah. Okay, well, they're all right, aren't they? Look quite nice. Quite like the look of these 2.
Yeah.
I should imagine you bought these new, did you?
Yes, yeah, we bought all those new. I've weathered and coloured in there.
Are they to go?
Yeah, happy to sell those.
They're just a good colour. Nothing, no age to them at all. They're just very stylish.
Yeah, yeah.
This pair of 1950s green garden benches are made of teak and are replicas based on an original design by architect Sir Edward Lutyens. With cleaning and polishing, they're worth about £1,500.
What would you like for the pair? The 2, this shape.
120?
For the pair?
Should I said 240?
Yeah. That's a bit of a steal for us, to be honest. Being honest with you. 250. Do you think?
Yeah.
It's cheap, but they are what they are.
Well, that's very kind. I'm more than happy to accept 250 for the 2.
You sure?
Yeah,
Great,
yeah.
thanks. It's a deal for us, obviously.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Some people see things differently, don't they?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Happy days.
I just think they're a great design and they're a good colour.
Excellent.
Great. There you go. 2 more.
Good.
They're not heavy, Rob.
Well, you say that.
We can. That's all right. Colour is great. Just the patina. That's it. It's just the colour. They look great. Classy, stylish and cool. And fat. We'll go straight on.
Hilarious. Yep.
The knowledge base that Drew and Rob have got is just incredible. Drew started picking and sort of looking at items which we really thought had got little value, and he seemed to be delighted, and we're certainly happy with the offers. That's certainly fair. So just incredible.
We did manage to find a few things, and strangely 2 of them were in an adjoining property, and when that was sold they returned here, which are the 2 marble wine coolers. I don't actually think Steve likes them very much either. That's why they're outside, chucked out in the garden. I like them. I think they're very, very beautiful, classy, stylish, different. They're a good find, and they'll certainly go to a good home, that's for sure. Steve, thank you. A pleasure.
Cheers. Well done, Drew.
Good luck with the house.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you
Fantastic
too.
place.
Yeah. Thank you for clearing some of the junk. That's
Give us a shout if you find any more of that type of junk.
Oh, we'll do. All right. Thank you.
A very interesting house.
I'd like to spend a night there. See what I did, castle, night.
That was very good, Rob.
It just came to me. What a nice bloke.
He was, wasn't he? I liked him. Nice and easy going. The strange thing was, he really didn't like anything that we picked.
I know, it's bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah. I absolutely love those cisterns. They're just beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah.
Once you got them out, then when you went round the front and
things.
tipped them out, I thought, oh God, they're better than I thought.
Yeah.
The next day, they drive 140 miles southeast to Lewisham in London.
See, there's just good architecture around some very big, grand houses here.
There are,
which would have had very grand Victorian things.
Every Georgian house has got a Georgian fireplace.
True. We're going to Aladdin's Cave to meet a girl called Kathy.
Have you dealt with them before?
I've not dealt with this lot before. I know her brothers have been in and around the trade for years.
So they're proper old trade family.
It's the lot, it's all of them.
My name's Kathy, and we have got an establishment called Aladdin's Cave, which is really a glorified second-hand yard, but architectural salvage.
Kathy started the business with her brother 4 years ago, but she got her first taste of the business at the age of 6 with her father.
My father was what you'd call a rag and bone man, totter, but my mother would call him a general dealer. It's really a family history, it's something we've always known. And my son is also in the business, so it's quite an ongoing thing. I think it's just in our blood.
Wow.
I think we're here. Hello.
Hi,
Kathy.
Drew. Hello.
How you doing, Drew?
Very well.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
How
my
you doing?
pleasure.
Hello there.
Hello.
I'm Rob.
Hello, Rob.
I'm Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hi.
Nice to meet
Hello,
you.
Chris.
Nice to meet you.
Great.
That's quite an office.
Well, it certainly is.
Blimey. Is everything for here for sale as well?
Absolutely everything. The only thing that's not for sale is up there. We call her Marilyn, and also the clock, which we use.
Oh, I see. Oh, OK, that's
Yeah.
all right. We're always late anyway, so we don't need that.
Well, you're in good company then.
Yeah, I'm always late. Are you always late?
I'm
it's part of the
late everywhere.
I kick off 11.
Mm-hmm.
You have a nap about 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
it's probably an age thing.
I'm only 28. I just work hard.
Aladdin's Cave, you know when people ring you up and say, I've got an Aladdin's Cave, generally, when we hear that in the office, you can go, all right, it's going to be a load of old tut, because it always is. But I've come in here, it's great, it's rammed. I only need to buy one thing. That's all, you know, if we find one thing, great. I like it, it's brilliant. It's old school, junk shop, house clearance, antique shop, bit of salvage, bit of everything, love it. So I'm looking for really authentic stuff, lighting, seating, furniture, garden.
Right, okay.
That's what we're after. Lighting, big time. Lanterns, I see most of the lamps in here are new. You've got a couple of old opulents there.
Okay, yeah. I think I've got 18 of the old industrial lights that came in last week.
Oh, I see. They're missing their tops.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which
is a problem. We can only buy them if they're complete.
Complete, okay.
And original ones. Do you know what? I've hardly been down this area of London.
Really? You've
Hardly
not
ever.
That much.
Oh, that's very you, Rob. House clearance on
that's
Liberace's
the
house.
furniture, yeah. Libs.
Oh, yeah.
That's you,
God,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you guys later. Come on, let me give you a hand up, Drew. So you can try it.
Oh, very good.
I know, he's great, isn't he?
That's a wonderful piece. That's a games table. It's the most magnificent games table. It extends out. There's a roulette wheel inside. There's everything. There's backgammon. Yeah, it's really...
Do you get a lot of the prop masters in here?
Yes. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, I should imagine every major production, there's so many that come here that tend to use us for a few years now, yeah.
That's good.
But
business to
the
go
one
into.
thing with them is they go, oh, don't tell my friends, don't let them know where it's come from. You know, they're all like, oh my God, my friend found out about this, and they, you know, like to keep it secret themselves.
And you're thinking, don't keep it secret, tell
them,
everyone.
let them know. Yeah.
I know. Or we'll just keep it between us and
Exactly.
50 other buyers.
Yeah, of course.
There is a mountain of stuff. Everything I'm seeing, though, is just standard house, hotel and pub clearance stuff. But these places do turn up good gear. They do. It comes in off the street every day. But what I'd really like to find is a little bit of antique London. That would be nice. Right then, where's next?
Should we go down towards the garden, the outside?
Please.
Don't get to look up all the time, Drew.
What, in case something drops on me?
Of course, maybe.
What about this thing?
Yeah, it's quite nice.
We're missing the top door.
Is it?
Which is a shame.
That's all right. And just take the see the head off that. That just lifts off and just take it down. So it's a two-section, isn't it? No marks on it.
This mahogany bookcase was made circa 1900 by the American company Globe Furniture, which specialised in high-end elastic bookcases, so called because units and shelves could be added to make different depths and heights. With major restoration, it could fetch around £700.
Right. How much is that?
That can be 160.
100 and how much?
160.
Wow.
Drew Pritchard is at a salvage yard in south-east London, where he's found a Globe Furniture storage unit.
What about this thing?
But is the asking price from owner Kathy Kirby too high?
That can be 160.
100 and how much?
160.
Yeah.
It's quite cheap, isn't it?
I'll have that. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yes. Surprise, surprise. We're in London. We're playing London prices. I would normally pick that up in the provinces for 60 to 80 quid. I'm paying 160 quid, twice the price. For a normal size one, I wouldn't do it. For a wide one like that, I will. That'll do. Watch that though, Rob. Look.
Yeah, just
That's
as
coming
that.
off then. It's old plate. So
Yeah.
just encourage.
Wonderful done.
Lovely. You got any more things like that? That's the sort of thing. So like that's an old
Of course, yeah.
shop fittings.
They tend to go very quickly, obviously.
Yeah.
Unless they need work on them, like that one.
Yeah.
But
okay.
maybe we'll get lucky and find something
few more
else.
bits.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Was there a shop on site when you bought the place?
Now, this was actually, originally it's an old train station.
Okay.
This, as we go down towards the garden, it's the platform.
No.
Yeah.
When did you last do a stock take?
We do it weekly. Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah, rather you than me. I absolutely love this place. It's exciting. I find it really exciting being out here because you just don't know what you're going to find. There's bits of brand new London and there's sort of 200-year-old bits of London out here. These look good.
Which ones?
These are underneath here. Look at that.
Yeah, nice foliage.
Oh, okay, a window.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Before I go dragging that out, it's not a lot of money, is it?
That could be 140 quid.
Oh, it is a lot of money.
It's not really.
Is it good value?
Fantastic value.
This early 19th century Georgian wrought iron panel with foliate design would have been used as part of a gate or railing. With very little restoration, it could fetch around £350.
It's a bit, I'd buy it. I'm a buyer at 100 quid, to be honest with you. I just don't. It just needs a bit too much work. It's got a few bits missing.
About 120.
What about 110?
Go on, you do it. Thank you.
Thank you. If you can get your boys to get that out,
problem,
though.
it's not a
If there's any
problem.
more,
Yeah, that's the.
that's the sort of thing. If there was, say, a
Right,
larger
okay,
one of those,
more-
maybe.
yeah.
What's that stuff there?
Let's
That
see
cast
what
iron there.
else.
Oh yeah. Staircase rails sections. What sort of money are these plain ones here? These ones.
300 quid.
Add a marble top to these 19th century cast iron balustrades and they could be turned into an elegant console table. As is, they're worth about £700.
Oh, there's another one there as well. There's
Oh,
two.
there's another two.
There's two more ends on those. So what were you saying? They're 200 quid?
No, I never did, I?
No, it was 150.
Right, okay, because
Yeah.
we've just found the extra pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you had your own way before, they can be 280, which is for nothing. They
Which
probably
way?
stay in my end now.
When did I have my own way?
When we went down
when was
the
that?
back.
Hey, steady.
Yeah, they're cheap for that.
At the moment, the lads are just pulling out all those different panels. Once we've got them out, we can really have a good look at them. I've had that panel before, but these are a bit bigger, which is ideal console height. Very good, very happy.
Drew, I think it's your lucky day. We found another 4 panels.
Okay. What do you think, Rob?
So we've actually found another 5 panels, Rob, to match.
Okay.
5. But
Those 4
but the most
there.
important bits are these. So we can make... There's 2.
Okay.
There's 1. There's another 1. Now these themselves as a piece of railing are interesting, and if you want a piece of railing, they're quite nice. But I'm looking at them, as soon as we found those little single return pieces, they're console tables.
How much was
They're
that?
£70 a panel.
Do we deal for?
280.
Okay, sorry. Right, okay, so 22.43. Right, okay, your own way, Drew, 300 quid and you've absolutely stolen. I'd have asked a hell of a lot more money if I'd have had 9 panels rather than 5. Honestly, you know yourself.
Okay, all right. Yep,
Fantastic.
Sold.
Yeah, they're great.
thank
they're
you.
wonderful.
You've got to get them on the van, though.
No problem. That's not a problem for us.
Happy?
What's that?
Oh, it's music to my ears.
Yeah, no, that's not a problem.
Okay. Right, yeah, we'll have all those.
It's been quite an experience. He found some nice metal work that he liked, so he really did get a good bargain. I hope to do business again with him.
could have done with buying a little bit more stuff, and the prices were, compared to what I usually pay, a lot more. But it's in front of me, it's right, I know what I can do with it, we're going to turn money on it, I've got to buy it. Happy? Right, we're done.
We're all done?
Thank you very much.
Loaded?
Enjoyed that.
Wonderful.
Nice
yeah,
gear.
Me too. Thank you. Thanks.
You got my number.
Definitely.
Great to meet you.
And you. Thanks.
See ya.
Rob. See you. Bye bye.
Another great day. That was awesome, wasn't it?
It wasn't a cheap day. 850 quid.
Yeah, it's never going to be cheap in London, though, is it?
No.
That's how it goes, isn't it?
No. That is a little snapshot of real old London.
Back at base,
I'm over the moon. Absolutely fantastic.
Drew's delighted to find out that one of his prized purchases has finally found a buyer. A few months ago, Drew spotted this chair at Kevin Marshall Antiques in Hull.
See that thing down there? That sort of fairground horse's head? Is it alloy?
No, do you know what it is? That is a barber's chair from the 50s. A kid's barber's chair.
Is it complete?
Yeah, absolutely. You'd get your little kid on it, and so he would sit and be good while he's getting his hair cut.
Yeah. I've got a vague recollection of seeing something similar a long time ago, but the condition of that one's amazing. Black vinyl with the cast alloy and the original painted base in untouched condition and no damage and everything there. I mean, you can't really ask for more than that.
But, much to his surprise, the chair sat in the showroom.
The barber's chair should have sold instantly. It took over 6 months to sell, even after it was restored by Gavin to perfection.
Until the owner of Beamhurst Museum in Staffordshire, John Walton, noticed it on the programme.
The infant's barber's chair is unique. You don't find them, so it will fit in here just like a glove. It will be home from home. Where are you going to see another one of those? Except Beamhurst Museum. The chair arrived yesterday and I cannot wait to unwrap it. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. One of the best buys for a long, long time. I mean, look at the details on it. It's so live. Better than what I thought it was going to be.
It's ended up in a museum with somebody who absolutely loves it and they're extremely happy. So, some things you think are going to walk out the door the same day can take a while. You just don't know in this business.